Hi, I'm Lando, and I am a major introvert. I don't like going out and being social, and if you invite me to a party, no matter how well I know you, there is a high chance I will not go. I spend a lot of my time home alone, and everyone I know, family, friends, acquaintances, they all assume that I am just bored being home alone. But they just don't understand or know how to be at peace in solitude. One of the joys of being home alone is the silence. And while most people might find it uncomfortable, I believe that they have yet to embrace it, to let the silence take over. Eventually, once you do embrace the silence, you will realize it's louder than you thought, but not in an overly annoying way. You'll start to hear little things like the sand that falls from an hourglass as time passes, the vibrations from the ceiling fan that is cooling you down, or your footsteps as you roam this house of silence. Some might say this state of mind you are now in is peace. It is this peace that many introverts such as myself desire. Staying home alone doesn't have to mean total silence either. It's one of the best things about being alone, that you have the freedom to blast music without annoying anyone else. You can also make yourself a nice cup of coffee or a cup of tea, whichever you prefer. There's no one around to stop you or judge you on your caffeine intake. I prefer this herbal tea. It's called Throat Coat. But if I'm needing or craving some caffeine, I'll make a cup of English breakfast tea. And yes, with sugar and milk. If you're a bookworm, you can get comfy and read to your heart's content. If books aren't your thing, you can watch a movie or two, or binge a show. Maybe you want to live someone else's life, be in a world unlike your own. Escape reality. Gaming allows you to do all those things. Perhaps you do miss some social interaction with other people or friends. Well, there's multiplayer games to satisfy that itch. Every one of these things I've mentioned can occupy several hours of your day. Surely at some point in your day you will get hungry and you can cook up a boss-ass meal, have breakfast for dinner, or better yet, open up the almighty mythical cookbook. Too early for a glass of wine? Nonsense. You can do what you want when you're alone. Everyone knows drinking wine while cooking is top tier. I have a theory that the majority of people who do not understand the joys of being home alone is because they have no hobbies or are not willing to try new hobbies, new crafts. Pick up a paintbrush and see what artistic creation you can turn that white canvas into. You don't have to be good, you can always call it abstract art. Maybe you want to be a musician. Go ahead and learn the piano, the guitar, whatever you want, just try it. Or if you are a musician, what the hell are you doing not practicing? There's just so many things that you can do alone at home, and it annoys me when people say that's boring, or they ask, "Don't you ever get bored being home alone?" And I'll answer that with a question. Don't you get annoyed being around people all the time? As an introvert, having a place to be alone and recharge is a wonderful thing. And remember, being alone doesn't necessarily mean being lonely.